Yo guys, what's going on? I'm Tim Kelly. This is The Real Sports Talk. Thank you for tuning in. The Miami Heat have just finished off a 5-game series win over the Chicago Bulls, 94-91, to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals for the third straight year. And it's almost kind of ironic how the Bulls won the first game of the series and then the Heat won the next four, similar to how it was in the Eastern Conference Finals a few years ago. But first off, this is a different scenario because obviously the Bulls didn't have Derrick Rose, but not only that, they didn't have Dwyane throughout this entire series. Joakim Noah still probably isn't 100% healthy. So you got to give the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, especially from the coaching staff, from what he's done this year, playing with guys like Jimmy Butler, Marco Bellinelli, Nate Robinson, who have proven that, yes, they're very good players. But, I mean, if you said at the beginning of the year that they were going to even win one game against the Heat in the playoff series, I don't think too many people would have believed it. So you got to give a lot of credit to Tom Thibodeau. I think right now either him or Greg Popovich, they are the best coaches in the NBA. For sure, Thibs is the best coach in the Eastern Conference. So you got to give a lot of props to the Bulls, and certainly once they get Derrick Rose back next year, you're going to get a healthy Dwyane back, hopefully. And, I mean, they have the potential to amnesty Carlos Boozer and maybe go after a big-time free agent to add on to this team, whether that's Dwight Howard, whatever the case is. But Joakim Noah appears to be coming into his own as well, although he had a rough performance tonight with only 3 points. So that's from the Bulls' perspective out of things. From the Heat perspective, well, LeBron James had 23, 7, and 8 tonight. He was 5 of 14 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown, scored 12 of his 23 points from the line tonight. So tonight was one of the nights where you really remembered that while LeBron James is one of the best players, or he is the best player in my mind on the planet right now, the Heat are a very good overall team. Chris Bosh had 12 points. He lined up at the 5 tonight. I like when he does that. 18 points out of Dwyane Wade, who took over late. 18 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. He came on late, not only offensively with a putback dunk, with a few floaters, but defensively he was pulling down rebounds. And I think as a team overall, while Dwyane Wade and then Norris Cole, who had only 5 points in this game, but there were some big 5 points with the floater and the dunk that he had. That was crucial. I think as a team, they came together defensively late. We saw Chris Bosh and LeBron James with the trap. We saw Dwyane Wade pulling down defensive rebounds. And overall, I think talent won out tonight because the Heat didn't even get a great performance from LeBron James, but they got a great performance as an overall team late in this game. They blew an early lead, and they were able to rally around Norris Cole, Dwyane Wade, and then very good defense to come back and get a win and finish off this series. And they now await what is clearly going to be the Indiana Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals, which that's not going to be an easy series. And the Pacers, if they're smart, will follow the same blueprint that the Chicago Bulls did against the Heat, because not only can they follow the blueprint of getting in LeBron's head with being physical, but as we saw last year with David West, with Roy Hibbert, they are a much bigger team than the Miami Heat. And while the Heat will have Chris Bosh for the entire series this year, it's still going to be a matchup that the Heat don't necessarily want. The Pacers are going to have to try and slow the game down, not let the Heat get in transition, and if they get into a half-court game, I think that's going to be a 6 or 7 game series that is going to be one that you're not going to want to miss, because the Pacers certainly could knock off the Heat. We're seeing the Grizzlies have a chance to knock off the Thunder tonight, so it has been a crazy, wild NBA playoffs in 2013. Miami Heat headed to the Eastern Conference Finals. The Real Sports Talk will have your coverage of the Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals, NBA Finals, and every other sport in between. For now, though, I'm Tim Kelly. Subscribe to the Real Sports Talk, and I'll catch you guys next time.